I forgot that was my cue. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I feel like I haven't done a live stream in God knows how long, so this is really strange for me, but welcome back. Hope we're all doing well. Let's get some music on. Oh, yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello. We'll do our pre-stream checks now. Pretty much the reason I was 3 minutes late. Literally, of all the times to be late. 3 minutes this time. Usually it's a minute, but 3 minutes. I apologise. Basically, I've been so stressed with all the Isle of Discovery stuff, trying to get it out, trying to sort out the console stuff, trying to like go through the park and certain details that I needed to change that were just a bit stupid. I don't know. So I've been doing that all day, so I had to rush around just before this stream started. Thank you, Christopher, for the £5. Really appreciate it. My day's been good, but yeah, stressful. But it's been really good. It's been really good. Seeing your guys' response.
£4.99 through Super Chat. Hello, Dan. How has your day been? Grin thumbs up.
Yes, very good. Thank you very much for the Super Chat. Really appreciate that, Christopher. Yeah, it's been a day. Isle of Discovery is now out on the workshop. We've been working on that for the past, 8 months now. It's kind of sad when you think about it, really, because it was such a good park to build and just hop on, and I can't do that anymore. I can't just hop on it and build some random stuff. Let's build this ride, let's build that ride. Nope, can't do that. Because the next park, you may have seen a teaser for at the end. Should I play the teaser right now? Should we play the teaser right now? Hang on, this is the teaser. If you haven't seen the vlog, go, and you know what? If you want to see the teaser for what's next, go and watch that opening vlog from Isle of Discovery that literally just came out an hour ago. That's where you want to see that. But yeah, we mustn't dwell on the past. We should be hopeful for the future. Exactly, the cack man. Mad. That is a great word of advice. Thank you very much, Anna, for the £2. Really appreciate that.
Anna Antonio donated £2 through Super Chat.
I forget about the I forget the whole reading out Super Chats thing. It's quite funny. Let's do some shout-outs then. We have Coaster Vibes in the chat. Jesse, Tracked Coaster, Jackson, Nemesis X, Sheiks, Scaly Bauer Coasters. Sorry if I got that wrong. Tomato. There's a literal tomato in the chat, apparently. See? Thank you, good old Granite. Appreciate that. See, at least I'm not that late. I mean, I was literally late because I was scranning my dinner downstairs just before the stream started because I just haven't had time to cook or eat anything today because of all the Isle of Discovery stuff, so that was quite funny. But we're here now. We're here for a live stream. More shout-outs. Finley, Lukey Twist, Tamara, Mr. Obvious, Big Shot, Digital Ollie Plays. Great first part of that name, and, well, the name was great anyway, but digital is a good word. That Thuzy, Carlos, Coaster Coda. Got loads of people in the chat. Welcome. I know this is a bit of a last-minute live stream, because unless you follow me on Instagram, you might have known about it, but I didn't actually post about this anywhere until today. So thank you to those of you who have come to see the Isle of Discovery after party. Should we call it that? But no, yeah, genuinely, what a project that has been. We're going to go into the park in just a bit and have a look around. I don't know what I just heard then. I think it was the game in the background. Yeah, we're going to go into the park soon and have a look around just to sort of take in the views, take in the atmosphere, and talk about anything that, if any of you guys have any questions, we can answer them. Oh, we love that song. It's weird to be standing up.
£2 through super chat. Hi Daniel, I ate a shoe with your face on it today.
Oh my god, thank you Progo VR for the £2. That's mental. Fair play on the shoe. And Scaly Bauer Coasters again with a £1. Thank you very much. But yeah, genuinely, so excited to go into the park again. It's going to be great to get back in. And any of you guys want to see anything specific, we can go in and look at it.
Norris donated $4.99 through super chat.
I don't know if you can hear that.
My fear of roller coasters. Last week I
Hey.
got TT2. Thank you for getting in me
That's
into this hobby.
see, that's what we love to hear. We love to hear that the videos and stuff have been helping you overcome your fears. I actually do need to do a video all about that because I haven't got an actual specific video about getting over your fears on coasters. But that's really cool to hear. I'm glad it got you into coasters, and I'm glad you went on Top Thrill too as well. Very jealous. Hope you had a good time. And yes, thank you Chuck Norris for the $5. Thank you so much. But yeah, genuinely, if you guys have any questions towards just anything in general, we're just here to chill. We're here to chill and vibe and go on Isle of Discovery. Want to see recreations on this stream, please show us coasters. Genuinely, the only recreation I've done is 13 properly, fully. I need to finish Valgard at some point. And the Universal Park, I haven't forgotten about that one. Haven't forgotten about it.
Marcus Oliver donated £4.99 through super
Thank you very much, Marcus. Appreciate that.
I'm going to Alton Towers for my birthday.
Hey.
Monday. Please get me hyped.
Have an awesome time. Hope you have an awesome time. You're going to love it. I mean, I don't know if it's your first time going or not, but Alton Towers is a great park. Smiler, Nemesis Reborn, so many other rides like Wicker Man, Galactica that are great as well. You'll love it. So have an amazing time, and thank you for the £5. Appreciate that. And Progo VR again.
VR donated
Dude, I'll tell you something funny.
chat. Hi Daniel, I ate a shoe with your face
Ha-
on it today foot.
What shoe has my face on it? What is this custom brand of shoe? The digital shoe. The thing is that's quite funny, right, is when I started the stream up, I haven't streamed since the 100k live stream just before Christmas, which again, crazy at the fact that was even a thing, that we hit it on live stream. That was so uncalled for. We just sat there, we were like, hang on a minute, this is getting a bit close now. And it happened. So but I literally had
Average coaster enthusiast has just donated £5 through super chat. Going to Blackpool Pleasure Beach for the first time. in 2
Hey.
weeks. Any advice?
Thank you so much. Just your... I can't see the full name. Why can't I see the full name? Oh, but whilst I... just your average coaster enthusiast, thank you very much for the £5. Blackpool Pleasure Beach, get on the big one early if it's open. Icon always has a low queue, so you'll be alright on that. Steeplechase gets quite a long one. Same with Infusion. Get them out of the way first. Thank you so much for the £5. Just quickly...
Can you shout out my nan please, Dan?
Shout out to your nan. I will get to that in a second. Alton Casey, thank you for the 79p. And sorry, I don't want to lose any. Christopher, thank you for the £2 as well. Shout out to your nan. There you go. Appreciate you watching. But yes, back to the point at hand. What was the point at hand? I can't remember what I was talking about. This is typical me, to be fair. I go on like a road of talking about something, and then something distracts me, and I forget what I was talking about. Can someone help? But yeah, genuinely, I really do. Your park. Yeah, it probably was about my park, wasn't it? Yeah, so Isle of Discovery is now out on the workshop. Console is just go to your park. Where's the park? The delay is crazy. In what sense? Me talking, or am I just delaying it? I've only been live for 10 minutes, and I haven't been live. That's what I was talking about. Haven't been live since the 100k stream. The outro card said the eating the shoe video is coming very soon, and I was like, right, we can't play it at the end of this one because I've already eaten it, and I'm not eating one again. But yeah, we'll get to the park right now. You know, why not? I think every time I click off of my OBS, the delay goes really bad. So don't know what's going to happen there. It might genuinely be because the park is so big. That might be the problem. But yes, we're going to head into Isle of Discovery. I'm going to quickly show you on the screen. Does it want to work? I told you I haven't streamed in ages. I don't know what I'm doing. And this is really, it feels really last minute for me. So apologies. But as you can see right here, there is Isle of Discovery for you right there. You've got the share code on the right, just there, that way. 0DBRVRF85. That is the code if you want to download it. PC players can download it. I don't know about console. Obviously, I don't play on console, so I have no idea what's going on. But I've tried to upload parks in and trying to like post certain individual parts of the park for console to play, but even they were too big. I don't know what was happening. Shout out to Logan helping me test that. But yeah, genuinely, I can't work it out. I don't understand the whole console thing. I know you need to make them smaller. I know you need to make smaller areas. But when I make the smaller areas as parks, they don't work. But blueprints do. It's so weird. But either way, Isle of Discovery. We're going to head into there right this minute. The same music is playing again. Let's head into there right now. I'm going to quickly cut to this. Thank you, Charlie H. Appreciate that. £2. Thank you so much. Oh, how's the delay looking? Oh, the delay's pretty bad.
Hello, I am the Vlog King. I am the one you need to be worshipping. Never caught me on the dish tag grind, but I want 2 clams. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Danny Talent donated $5.
Thank you for the $5. Appreciate that.
What would be your favorite Isle of Discovery ride IRL?
My favorite Isle of Discovery ride. Probably Jungle Rush. I really like Jungle Rush. I think Jungle Rush is a great family coaster, and I really enjoyed making it. So to be able to actually go on that in real life would be great. So I'd say Jungle Rush. We are loading up the park, and this is where I'm going to show you something exclusive that I've never showed before, and I think it's quite funny. Here's how long it takes for me to load Isle of Discovery. Right, so I've already started this about 10 seconds before I actually went on this screen. So we're just going to see how long it takes. Because it takes ages. It takes so long to load. I mean, obviously nowhere near as bad as Planet Coaster 1. Planet Coaster 1 was well bad for doing stuff like that. Thank you, Nat86 for the 79p. And thank you, Marcus, again for the £2. Oasis or Heimer score. I don't really listen to Oasis too much, so I'm going to say Heimer score. Kira and Nemo, hello, how you doing? What's your favourite coaster in the park? The thing is, I said Jungle Rush.
What's your favorite roller coaster in the park?
Probably if I wanted to ride one in real life, like just for its like the sole coaster. When I was talking about like my favorite I want in real life, it's because I like theming. But I would probably say Jinshi or Experiment 326. Thank you, Nate Drab, for the $2 though. Appreciate that. And the great question. As you can see, we're still loading. What is your GPU? I don't know. I think it's a... That's a really good sign, isn't it? I don't know. It's a GTX... Is it 3070 or 4070? I don't know. It's something along those lines. I will be getting a new computer at some point, though, because as much as... So the next park, again, to give you a bit of insight, the next park is going to be something where the themed areas are a lot more themed and detailed, but the park itself is not going to be massive. So you're not going to see the scale of Isle of Discovery. You're more going to see high detail in comparison. So when it comes to that, it's going to be a lot better frame rate, hopefully. But if it's not, that's when I'll probably purchase a new PC. Because if it is better, then we can just, you know, move on. I don't know what that dance was. I'm vibing. I not see on console. That is because the park is too big for console. So currently there is a couple different blueprints. There's one of Olympus. There's one of Ramesses and the indoor water ride in that area. And there is also Valkyrie on there right now. I'm really trying to get something to work for the console players. I hate how it works. I wish they could have the same amount of space as we have and just be able to even view it. Not have to edit it, just view it at least. But they can't. Did someone just mention... if anyone saw, yeah, hello from SeaWorld Orlando. Hello, Jack G. How are you? But yeah, there's going to be a brand new theme park coming very soon, and there'll be a teaser at the end of this video, or you can go and watch the vlog, the opening day vlog that's just come out about an hour ago. Jinshi the DLC. That would be a DLC, yes. Oh, we're loading in. I think I just heard. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Now, what is also quite funny, you realise in the opening day vlog, if you've watched it, is I actually have to pause this to get a better frame rate. So right now, it's still loading in. Give it a chance. But I've always had to pause it because if it's all running, it's just horrific. So, yeah. You make Nemesis tree born. Oh, see, the trees are still going hard, you know. Mine doesn't say installed, but subscribed. Oh, okay. I'm not too sure. If that's subscribed, that might be the blueprints. So, I think Marcus is in the chat. Hello, Marcus. How are you doing? How is it going? Make it now, please. Right, are we? How's the frame rate? Oh God. I haven't streamed with this park yet, have I? So I don't know how it's gonna run. Either way, we can still tour around and have a look at stuff. And if it lags a lot like this, we'll just sort of station ourselves in a stationary position and talk about stuff. Worst comes to worst. But yeah, the lag is pretty horrific. It might fix itself in a minute. Hopefully. I mean, look at the density of this park. Like, it's so ridiculous. I don't know how I managed to build all of this. And then the entrance. It's mental. Like, I can't believe we've filled this entire plot right here. It's just ridiculous. Look at it. So stupid. It needs a NASA PC. Yeah, probably do, to be fair. But what we're going to do is we're going to station ourselves at the entrance, and we're gonna look at it for a second, because obviously, are you ever going to let guests in? I tried. This is another funny thing. I tried to. Is it affected my camera as well? Oh no! I need a new PC, guys. someone link me a good computer. But do a piece count. God, I think I'd die. But pretty much. This entrance, right? Look at the frame rate on that. This entrance is just like... We built it 8 months ago. And since that point, we've built 9 themed areas. And it never had the Isle of Discovery name. It was just my custom theme park. And yeah, dishwasher. That is a fantastic PC option. Might just do that. You should build your own PC and make it a live stream. That would be quite funny. Do every single POV in this stream. Tell you what, I can do that, but I'll be using the video that I posted recently. How many bins are in your theme park? I genuinely couldn't tell you. I think there's quite a lot, but yeah, 3 FPS. We try it again. Oh, it's a little bit better. I think it's because I'm streaming at the same time. I think that's what's happening. Oh well. Harry Coaster Guy, £2. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. It was lovely to meet you those 3 times. And here we go. The frame rate's a little bit better now. We can deal with this frame rate, but look, I'll unpause it. Look at that. That is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure that's like 3 FPS, whereas at least pausing it, it's a little bit smoother. You see what I mean? Should be okay. Tolerable frame rate. There you go. That's what I'm saying. So as we head through the entrance, we've got these amazing signs right here made by Joshua Luke. Look at those. Absolutely amazing. The idea was originally I really wanted some like posters that would act as sort of like a, I don't know, like an entrance way in. You know when you enter like Disney World or Universal and you see like these posters of certain rides or certain themes and you're like, oh, that's cool. It's sort of like an advertisement when you're already there. But it's just really nice. So I sort of got in contact with Joshua Luke, and he made these amazing pieces of artwork, and it's incredible. I need to show you the map as well if you haven't seen that, because that exists. But I'll play the theme song by Tommy Vans. That is also an incredible piece of audio engineering. Let me get the map up. Where's the map? There it is. So this map was made just before the Egyptian area, the Wild West, and the final area of Diridan. But Joshua Luke made this. Hang on, let's go full screen. Look how cool that is. Isle of Discovery. You got Ethereal Gardens, Olympus, Industria, Amazonia, Lantasia, Stores Time, Viking, Water Park. All like that. Look at it. So cool. Absolutely love it. Joshua Luke the GOAT. And Tommy Van's the GOAT as well for this soundtrack. Incredible soundtrack. As we head in to the park through the turnstiles. And there we go. We're in. Now, one thing I have to mention is the Emporium, right? So, the main shop in the park... the main shop in the park has been closed ever since I made it. And I've seen very, similar comments every episode going, when's the Emporium opening? I find it quite funny, to be fair. But it is open. It is open, as you can see. The Emporium, just down here. A very simple shop. Again, too many pieces. I can't, deck this out with the most detail ever because it'll be lagging even more than it already is. And this is the souvenir shop that you can get in the game now. Very nice. And then as we walk out here... Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's finally open, guys. Can you believe it? But yeah, there you go. Very similar style. The fact that that is taller, the sign for the gift shop is taller than the main entrance itself is quite funny, I think. But, with that being said, it is time to head into Olympus. I added this very recently as well. I always wanted to have this little centerpiece at the front. And if I unpause it, as you can see, it spins round. At about 4 frames per second. But then we have Talos, the first roller coaster in the park. Let's get some music on. Hell yeah. Tom, if you're in the chat, this is for you. But as you can see, we've got Talos right here. Oh, look at it. Looking lovely up on that. Wow. Incredible stuff. Can't believe it. Sorry, I was just checking if the stream's actually running properly. It's stuck again. No! How dare it get stuck? It's usually stuck up there. Hang on, should we make that a reality? Hang on. Yeah, when I speed this up, that's where the frame rate gets bad. Dynamic Dave, what's better, John Burton or John Wardley? They're both absolute legends, so we'll say both of them. There you go. It's back to its normal position on the break run. Christopher again, thank you for the £2. What's your go-to Greg's order? Just sausage roll or one of the sandwiches on the counter, to be fair. Do love good set of yum yums though. They're great as well. But yeah, Olympus up here, of course, home to the Vekoma multi-launch, Talos. Originally it was going to be a family coaster, but ended up Thrill. I couldn't help myself. But you could sort of see the inspiration where that sort of started, because it was originally just a small little launch, goes into an airtime hill, a couple turns here and there, and then goes into a mid-course, down into the next launch. That's where it became Thrill. That's where I gave up. Well, I didn't give up, but I decided to take it into a thrill coaster. Also, do you like this fan? It's very warm in here. As you can tell, I'm very red. Fantastic stuff. Moving swiftly on, as you can see, Talos right in front of us. The entrance there. Again, if you want to see a POV for that, we're going to watch all the POVs at some point in this video, this stream. I don't really know if... Will this be able to watch back after? Yes, it will be. It will be. But we did POV that in the opening day vlog and also in that All Roller Coasters POVs video. Look at the mechanic. Bro's pulling the... He's literally doing the Mario. What we're saying. But as you can see, Poseidon. The huge Zamperla drop and splash thing? I don't know. Thank you, Christopher. Really appreciate it. Also, they're not open right now because I am going away this weekend for a week. But there will be videos, don't worry. But pretty much, another thing I need to mention quickly is Cameo. I've opened a Cameo. Yes, I know, crazy. I never thought I would get to the point where I'd have to do it, but I had a lot of messages, a lot of like sort of emails as well from people saying, oh, could you send over a video request, like a video message, birthday message, and it was getting quite difficult to put them all in one place, so I knew that I was doing them and not just leaving one and then doing others, and it got very confusing in all these different inboxes. So Cameo came along, and that's where I decided to put them all. And you can go and get a birthday message or a video message on Cameo. DigitalDan, if you want to have that. There you go. Someone just reminded me in the chat. So, there you go. Back to the park. Because I'm sure none of you care about Cameo. The coaster's running around the outside. This was a really cool point as well. The fact that it went under this bridge right here. I really enjoyed that. But this bit was going to be different. This bit was actually going to be it was going to come down from that 0G stall, but it was still going to be up in the air and come down into a dive loop and go under the bridge that way. But instead, it comes down from there and goes this way. So, interesting stuff. If I'm being honest, this stream is just going to be a Q&A with you guys, whether it be this park or anything related. And I'm also just going to tell you some things that are quite funny or things that have happened in the build process of this park. What next? Where are we heading next? Well, I know where we're heading next. We're heading to the Viking area of Stores Time. And hold on a minute. Talos just moved. Crazy. Why don't we do a poll of where we go first? We go first after this one. Here we go. Ready? Are you going to be at VidCon? No. I'm afraid to say. Start a poll. Where we going? Here we go. Viking? I'm just going to put the names of the themes because otherwise you might not understand. Some of you may not have watched the series, which if you haven't, go and watch it. Jungle. We'll put Ethereal Gardens on there as well. Why not? Why not? Ethereal Gardens does have the little Easter egg place in it, so we can go and look in there. But we're going to work our way back into the park. So after whichever one we go to in this, it'll be the next 3, then the next 2, then the next one. Vote in the poll, guys. Do you like my t-shirt? I just saw someone mention in the chat. He did what in his cup? If you're going, what's going to happen to this past week in theme parks? Well, last week I sadly had to announce that this week, well, this coming week, there won't be a this past week in theme parks. No. Well, I want to quickly say massive thank you for the support on that last one. Jesus, that did so well. Like, I think it's got like over 100k views, and I was just like, it's this past week in theme parks. That's crazy to me. Thank you so much to anyone that watched that. But yeah, there won't be a this past week in theme parks episode purely because I am away in the Netherlands again. So you're gonna see some vlogs potentially from Wallaby Holland. Maybe, I don't know. And Efteling, because I'm going back there. So I'll make this past week in theme parks then. Someone can take my spot. I'll get Em to do it. Or Nina. Either or. God, can you imagine Nina doing this past week in theme parks? That'd be epic. That'd be better than me doing it. Yes, can't wait. Yes, me too. It's going to be great. It's going to be very good. Wallaby Holland again. Yes. So it's me, Tom and Marcus, and I assume, yeah, I was going to say I assume they're alright with me saying that because they've literally mentioned it. We're going to Wallaby Holland because Marcus has never been, and then we're going to Efteling because Tom hasn't been in a while, and also I kind of want to go on what's the Flying Dutchman one, that one, because I didn't manage to go on that. But there we go. The poll is currently saying Steampunk by a landslide. Oh, every other one was 22%. Steampunk had 30 odds. So we're going to go to the steampunk themed area of Industria. We're just going to quickly run over there. Another thing in this park that wasn't really thought out was transportation. I had a lot of comments about that. And I appear to have left a blank sign in the park. There we go. Fantastic job, Dan. I'll probably have to update this park at some point because there'll be loads of bugs and stuff that people realise. Bit laggy, isn't it? Well, it could be worse if I click play. Ethereal Gardens off to the right. We'll have a look there later. And then we go over to this industrial steampunk themed land over here. Should we put some fly music on? Should we put some fly music on? Oh, yep, there we go. Another mistake. I forgot to attach that to the floor. Fantastic job. Fantastic job. Oh, I overlook all these small details. That's the one thing about me. I just always forget the small things. I literally went round the park and did a whole... Right, I need to sort that out. I need to sort that out. I need to sort that. And it clearly didn't work. So... Benji's Adventures, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Your movie park looks epic, by the way. Looks really, really cool. Let me... Where's this gone? Ah, found it. We can get some IMA score on. Here we go. Into the area of Industria. Yes, this is the single most piece-intensive area in the park. So... Genuinely, it lags out your PC a lot. As you can see, right here. I don't know what was better time, the sound effect or the music.
Donated £5 through Super Chat. Can you shout out Ozzy and all the other Year 6 leavers?
Thank you.
What coaster are you most looking forward to when you visit Florida?
Thank you, Ellie, for the £5. Really appreciate that. Shout out to Ozzy and all the other Year 6 leavers. Hope you're all doing well. Coaster I'm looking forward to in Florida. There's too many. I think I'm more excited for rides than coasters. Like I'm excited for Monsters Unchained, the vibe of Epic Universe, Rise of the Resistance. But I think coasters wise, Stardust Racers and Velocicoaster, they're going to be insane.
Pika donated $5
I thought I missed that one.
My PC exploded, and
Thank you, Pika, for the $5 as well. Appreciate that. Thanks for letting me have something to enjoy. I apologise for exploding your PC, but it wasn't intentional. As you can see, we're here in the park. So obviously, if I clicked play, the frame rate will die. But as you can see, it is a tilt coaster in front of us. So that track does tilt downwards. So it's not like a drop track or like a, I don't know, just a generic vertical drop. Drops down like that. It goes a proper tilt down, so it's fantastic. But then we also have Viva in this area as well, which is an intimate impulse. It's like a boomerang. That was actually going to be. Thank you.
I will bend over has just donated £2.
The AI got tricked. The voice got tricked.
I'm a huge fan. Can you wish me a happy fart?
Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Ben. Thank you for the £2. But yeah, so Viva is a very sort of strange coaster, and the whole story behind that one is I wanted a boomerang of some sort to run somewhere up there and then sort of in between. So I go to Wallaby, Belgium. I went the other month. Went the other month. Thank you, Finn, for the $2.49. I did go to Wallaby, Belgium. Awesome. It's a very good park. And I did vlog it for the most part. Megalodon, that's what I vlogged it for, yes. But yeah, as you can see, I basically left this area of the pathway. You can see the pathway behind that ramps downwards, and you can see this part that I'm standing on. I left that because I wanted a Vekoma boomerang spike that would literally just spike upwards. But there was no way of doing it because the game doesn't have one. So did the next best thing and made an invert boomerang. And there you go. Thank you, Nate, for the $2.
When are you going to ride Siren's Curse?
Hopefully one day. Maybe next year. I don't know. I'd love to go and do it though. Oh, is there a delay again? I think every time I go into... Consider turning down what, OBS? What does it want me to turn down? To be fair, I'm not very good with technology. No. I might be able to turn down the bitrate or something. Might work. What about this? How's that? Is that working? How's it look? Does it look alright? How's that looking? Are we still lagging? I don't know. Audio's delayed. I think that's genuinely because this ride and this park is so ridiculously big. Leave his poor PC alone, guys. He's streaming playing this huge map. I mean, I think there's a lot of PCs that wouldn't be able to handle that. Hope you're well, Q4 Coasters, by the way. But there is a lot of PCs that can probably run it quite well, but then, yeah, there's this one. This is a bit ridiculous, but I think the frame rate's cheered up a bit, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so this was going to be a Vekoma family boomerang, not even a Vekoma thrill one. So that would have been very interesting. But there we go. So then we've got the tilt coaster. I kind of wish it was new gen, but I think with the steampunk theme, it does actually work quite well with the old gen track. And then we've got the Baron 1898 style on the side. Again, lovely centerpiece here where you sort of walk around the tunnel that it goes into. I wanted this to be like Fly at Phantasialand, as you can tell. So basically everything around you is just the area. There's no sort of peeking into other areas. Like when you're on sort of, I think when you're on like the Giga Coaster and stuff, you can look left and obviously you can see all the other rides. But this area, I really wanted it to be like, even though you might see some other areas from the top of the lift, the majority of it, you are just seeing the steampunk walls and just nothing else, which I think is great. So, you're my favourite streamer and you inspire me to make good roller coasters, and you're going to keep making theme parks in this game. Thank you, Joel. Appreciate that. There is another theme park coming next month, but I'll tease that at the end of this episode or stream. I thought it was an episode then. But as you can see, walking around, Rotarium right here. That is the indoor flat ride. The one that we toured in that as well. And whilst we're here, I'm just going to go into stores time, I think. This also was supposed to be, I thought I could put something like a dark ride in a space there, but no way that was happening. I'm trying to think of anything else that was interesting about this area. Probably one of the most frustrating areas to build, purely because it was just a lot of the same pieces, and I don't really like doing the same thing over and over again. Which is why stuff like the Egypt area and even the Start Olympus and the Wild West area, all that stuff was very cool. How do I get the posters in the park? No, that's a good point. I didn't even put them up for download. See, I'm so unprepared. I'll put them in a drive folder if anyone does want to download them, because that'd be cool. Do you guys want to see Isle of Discovery merch? I don't know. Me and Josh did talk about that, but it's up to you guys if you think that would be cool. But yeah, always enjoyed watching your videos, and you're my favourite theme park enthusiast. Keep making these videos. Thank you so much, Theme Parks XX. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. All the support over the whole course of my channel and also this series as well. It's been great. I'm very grateful for it. So yes, thank you so much. When will Rita All Day be? Don't even know if it's going to open. Might not even open again. Ah, Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, I forgot about them. Here's Ratchet and Clank. Beautiful name. As you can see, the two Zamperla Nebulas. I thought, again, a lot about this park was the sort of, you know, the capacity. I wanted a lot of rides that would run with a lot of people. So this was perfect, putting two of these in rather than one.
Drayton's Adventures donated £2.
Drayton's Adventures, thank you very much for the £2.
Going to Flamingo Land in summer holidays.
Tempted, but I'm so busy this summer, and I don't know if I'll be able to make it there. Maybe towards the end of the year, maybe. There's a lot of exciting stuff happening this year. Whether it be trips or, I mean, there's a big trip of Florida soon. For the first time in ages, I'm going to be going on Velocicoaster and everything like that. Something very exciting is happening in October, which I can't really talk about. And then also at the same time, yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to make it to Flamingo Land, but I'll try. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank, brilliant name for those rides. I just loved having you guys put in like your suggestions for ride names and stuff. I think it was just so nice to bring it all into a full series that everyone can get involved in, you know. So we walk up here. Did I miss? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, I thought I missed a donation. My bad. I saw like there's a little blue thing fly off my screen. But yeah, this view, this is another thing I wanted, was this view when you walked in. I wanted a view of the entire area like that. And you can just see it right in front. There you go. Dave is my counterpart. This park is better than Primrose Fox. We ain't slating other people's Planet Coaster builds. People enjoy playing the game, you know. I think Primrose Forest is, yeah, Sean's one. Yeah, it's a good park. It's a very good park. Loads of people play the game really different. There's certain areas in this I wish I could redo, but there was just no way of going back and doing it because it's too laggy. Hello, Spanner. Hope you're well. £2. Thank you very much. Saw you in the field. Well, hello again. Thank you so much. I saw earlier that there was a lot of people saying about, you know, where's the field? Where's this past week in theme parks? Where's the Universal Park? I know. It's okay. I will make episodes of them very soon. I promise. I'm very behind at the moment because I've been so busy with this park. But hopefully from this point onwards, should be a bit better. I don't know if the next series will be once a week. We'll see. But next up, every single one of those poll votes got 22%. So I'm going to put a different poll on. And we're going to put Ethereal Gardens. We're going to put DigitalDan. And Lantasia. You know. Please give us this past week. There's been a lot of talk about merch, to be fair. I'm very tempted to... Obviously, I did actually bring out merch back in day. But decided to take it down because the website I was doing it on started charging God knows amounts when I didn't want them to. So I took that down because I don't want to rip you guys off with merch that literally they've just decided, oh yeah, by the way, we're upping this price by like £10. It's like, no, not doing that. So as long as I can get merch that is cheap for you guys and it looks cool, that's what we're going for. So music. What's your favourite cheese? Depends really. I think is it called Red Fox cheese or something? I know Em's a big fan of that one. I'm not the biggest cheese fan, to be fair. Although I found out the other day that some people have the surname Cheeseman, which is incredible. Much to talk about in the next episode of The Field. Is there now? I didn't even know that. I've literally got like 3 things. Bro's been researching. Bro's been searching. I don't even know if there's anything happening. Is anything happening, Marcus? Let us know. Text or just put it in the chat. Ethereal Gardens wins. Okay. We're going to Ethereal Gardens, guys. Ethereal Gardens is the area that pretty much came right at the front of the park. So you would expect it to be the first area that we made. No, it wasn't. It was like the 4th area, I think. It came after the steampunk one. And there was just this massive area off to the side here that I knew from this side to the car park wouldn't be able to fit an actual big area. So I thought, let's make a small one. So, as you can see, we've got Euphoria off to the right, the Mac-powered coaster. Thought that would be a great fit for this area. Nice family coaster to fit in. And then a carousel, definitely not inspired by Epic Universe. Not at all. I don't know what you're talking about. But there's literally so much just foliage around, but it's all like clean cut, you know. It's all just like very plain rose bushes and just a couple like circular sphere hedges, and that's it. But that looked really nice, and I still think it looks really nice as well. And then you've got the entrance to Euphoria. I can't see that. Ah! Did I say DigitalDan, but I'm better?
DigitalDan, but him better donated £2 through Super Chat. Him going bankrupt.
What is... Why'd you have to... Oh my god. That's another thing. Can we point out... Thank you so much, by the way, for the £2. Appreciate that. You can be the superior Dan if you want. I want to show you something that I think is hilarious. Right, so basic... I'll show you on the screen. Hang on. Let me try and get this up, because it is actually ridiculous. Pretty much, I had an email, right, from... I can't believe I'm saying this. I had an email from My Famous Birthdays. Have you ever gone on that website and gone like, oh, like this is where this celebrity or whatever... Why they were contacting me, I had no idea. I thought it was a scam. It turns out they actually wanted to put me on it, and I was a bit like, what is going on? Look at the photos they chose. Hang on, I need this. Look at the photos they chose. Why would you choose this photo? Why would you choose these photos? What is the point? Like... It's so dumb. I mean, I know obviously I pull a lot of silly faces in my videos and stuff, but come on, like, it's so dumb. I just completely forgot about that until someone, I saw something in the chat that said about it. Oh, it's so silly. I can't believe it. It was about the photo of me, and it looked awful, and I just remembered that. Oh, it's so bad. Oh dear. This fan sounds like a jet engine. Ready? Hang on. You know when you start up a PS4? That's what it sounds like. I tabbed out. We're going back. Here we go. But yeah, here we go. Under here. So the whole of Ethereal, like that sort of area, was very inspired by Epic Universe, of course, with the domes and the glass and the sort of like celestial look. But I really wanted it to just feel like a chill garden so we could transition it into the hotel at the back, Hotel Lunaris. And I thought it worked really well. As you can see, a lot of gardens area. You can't really do too much with gardens in this game. So, fan sounds like Falcon's Flight. Yeah, true. Literal fighter jet. But let's go over here to the gardens. So I had this idea whilst I was building this. Again, another area in the corner that sort of just had no purpose. And I sort of sat there, I was like, well, I'm not just going to leave this blank or just leave it as more flower beds because that's boring. So what I did is I created a memorial garden for like silly little things to do with the rides. So as you can see here, let me just change the music. Oh, what a great soundtrack. Right here we have some pyramid blocks from Ramesses. Yeah, that's self-explanatory. Over here, the bloody shoe. Yeah, right there. That happened. Some people still don't think I've eaten it. I ate it. That's in the park. You've got 326 Discovery. So this is just some crates and stuff from Experiment 326, which we'll get onto in a bit. And you've got the infamous Rita track over here. I stole this from the ride at Alton Towers because I don't want to ride it all day. And then since making that, it's closed. So maybe I did break it. A little bit of lore here. Outlaw track. That wasn't supposed to be a pun. The lore is that is old track that was used when it was refurbished. Before it was refurbished, when it was made into an RMC, they obviously got rid of the track. It's a dueling wooden coaster, so one they retrack normally as just another wooden coaster, and the other they turn into an RMC. Thought that was some cool lore. Why not? And then we turn round. You've got the Jungle Rush buggy there. Little Jeep. Yep. And then rest in peace, King Dakar. R.I.P. So yeah, a bit of track ended up in my museum. Towers Talk, thank you for the £2. Appreciate that. And then Talos's train. Right there.
_talk donated £1.99 through Super Chat.
Thank you very much.
Please do a fan meetup at the field one day.
A fan meetup at the field. Can you imagine? Well, to be fair, if anything ever happens on the field site and you hear that there's like maybe the first ground is being broken or like they put the first spade in and stuff like that, or the first shovel in, that's when you'll know we'll be there. But other than that, I genuinely don't know when we're at the field. Like, we just say, let's go here, let's go then. And that's it. So, it's very last minute. But yeah, we love the field. We love this past weekend theme much. We loved Isle of Discovery because it's gone now. So sad. But yeah. How do you add all of those custom fonts in the park? If you type in text into the scenery, there'll be two text pieces that will come up that are just floating text, and you click font, and you can change them to loads of the ones that are in game, which is really cool. But yeah, there we go. And then some cognition wheels as well. But yes, that is the Ethereal Gardens. We are now on the right hand side of the park, and we are very, very close to Amazonia. But we just had a poll, and the second best guess for where we second best wants for where we wanted to go was Lantasia. So we're going to go to Lantasia instead. Here we go. We're on the run. Can it be any more laggy? I don't think so. Here we go. Oh, Amazonia. No, we're not coming to you. We're going up here. We can actually walk a different way to Lantasia. And it's down these stairs here, I believe. This is when I'm getting lost. It'd be hilarious if I get lost in a second. So down these stairs, you can see the river rapids down below. Lovely, if you could even see that. And then you can go down here, or you can go down that way to the show venue area. But you can come down here and see the lovely view of the temple. There it is. The temple. Look at it. It's beautiful. The Legend of Penglai. There it is. Lies right in front of us. That's the temple. I was really, really happy about that. I mean, I've said that a lot in my series. I've absolutely loved making everything in this park, but that building is one of my proudest pieces because the theme isn't in the game. And I think it looks really cool. Shout out to Jordan Cobb, by the way, because he very much helped me piece together a sort of look for the Chinese-themed area. And eventually it became Lantasia. And then we've got Jinshi as well. Right there. That is a strange element, but there you go. But yeah, there's so much going on. Why do lifeguards always just roam this park when there is literally no swimming pools? What are you doing? What are you doing? But do you want to see any rides in here? You want to see the new dark ride POV? I mean, I can't POV. Oh, the new dark ride in Diridan. Yeah, we'll go check that out in a minute. It's not the greatest dark ride, but again, piece count, so yeah. But yeah, pretty much this area came about because I started making a Dance Macabre style ride. I have photos and videos of me testing it, and it was so difficult to make. But I started making that, and then I thought, how could I theme this? What sort of theme are we going for? And then the Chinese theme just really struck out to me as the next idea for after Ethereal Gardens, and that's what became Lantasia and that ride in there as well. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the Dance Macabre style ride, let's go quickly have a look. I'm going to teleport. Yep, there we go. Oh, look at the lag. Incredible scenes. I don't really want to click play because I know it's going to be laggy as hell. And all the lights are off. Oh no, they're not. We're dimming back up. As you can see, this ride is the Dance Macabre style one. You can't POV it, but you can sort of see it from here. The OP panel, OP box up here. Here you go. Here's how confusing it is. You've got ground level, lower level lighting, statues, roof lanterns, tilt, vertical. It's so stupid. I don't know how I pieced this together, but we ended up getting there in the end. And it does work really well. So if we step out of there. Got Jinshi right there as well. Fantastic stuff. Don't know what's going on in my house. I might have to run downstairs and put the lights on. Should I go on a coaster whilst I do that? Here we go. Ready? What should we go on? We'll go on Jinshi, yeah? Go on Jinshi. Should we get a back row on Jinshi? I bet this... Prepare yourself for the lag that is about to ensue from this. Are you ready? This about to go mental. If it wants... Is it going to go? Hello? Does it want to go? I don't know if it wants to go. Hello? Oh. We're suited and booted. Right. I'll be 2 seconds, but enjoy this very laggy POV. Hang on. What have I come back to? What is this? Look at this. Wow. Wow. Run one frame every so often. I realised the sound was just my cat Nina, so I didn't actually really have to go out and check that. But, as you can see, Jinchi in its full form, the Mac Extreme Spinner. Probably one of the... press tab. Oh, what, you want me to... There you go. Sorry about that. But yeah, so Jinchi, the Mac Extreme Spinner, I wanted it to be crazy, but not too crazy, and it ended up being stupidly crazy, so I quite enjoyed that. And over here we have Fusang and the sort of family invert that's there, and Kongzong, the top spin, that really snaps into place, but you probably won't be able to see it. But there we go. Where else have we got? Seeing the next name of an area I'm going to go in. May you make an RMC Hyper Hybrid in your next park. Can we see the pre-show for Experiment 326? Again, that is something that you can explore for yourself. It sort of ended up becoming more of just a walkthrough pre-show, and because of the whole downloading of files and everything, couldn't exactly make a story for that pre-show, but there's a lot to look at in there. But I guess we can go over to DigitalDan, can't we? Let's go over there, shall we? As we'll pass through the Wild West, because why not? And we go into this area here. I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer, just to sort of say, because, you know, it's very warm in here. And also, I have toured this park already. But I'm going to be looking at this area and maybe a couple more. And then we'll wrap this up. Let's go into here then. Oh, Pokemon Ruby, come on. There we go. Under the archway. So the whole idea of this was I wanted a medieval area, and this was before the Fairy Tale pack was announced, or even when we got it actually released. I decided, you know what, let's make a castle area. I'm going to challenge myself to make castles and stuff without that pack. And then it came out. So I couldn't really pass up the opportunity to use the ease of pieces for that. But there you go. DigitalDan. And there is the Giga Coaster. I think that is one of my favourite views of the park. That view right there. Incredible. RMC Hyper Hybrid, though, back to that point, I don't know if that would fit the theme of the next park, but there might be a bigger coaster than a Hyper and a Giga in the next park. But that's what I'll say. I'll link that teaser at the end. Got the dark ride over here. Nothing special, literally just called the Story of DigitalDan, because I realised that I didn't actually ask for a name for the dark ride, so I had to come up with a very simple one that explained it. The Story of DigitalDan in there, pretty much. I would POV it again, but it's going to be so laggy. Pretty much that would have the whole premise of the area in it. So if you were going to the area in real life, you would see this entire dark ride and be like, oh, so that's what this whole area is about. So it's pretty much a medieval town that's really nice, and it's just sort of living its best life. And then suddenly it all goes wrong because some sci-fi sort of people have invaded. And there's aliens and stuff in here as well. I'm going to quickly run through. Again, not the most extravagant queue line ever. But we get here, and then, I can't run on the tracks, god damn it. Let me just head in. Thank you, Beth Seymour, for the £10. Really appreciate that.
Seymour has just donated £9.99 through Super Chat. Hi Dan, how are you? Isle of Discovery.
Good, thank you. Good, thank you. Hope you are as well.
Verstappen could be going to Mercedes, thinking face, thinking face.
And thank you very much. Verstappen going to Mercedes would be mental, and I would be upset to become a Mercedes fan, but I'm here for it. So, you know what? Let's do that. Let's see what he does there. But thank you so much for the £10. Really appreciate that. Didn't have to. But yeah, if we head into the dark ride itself, I would POV it, but again, you can POV it for yourself when you see the park, when you've downloaded it if you want to. But yeah, you're my favourite roasted beef. Well, thank you very much. Myself, but better for £2. Hulkenberg supremacy, true. As you can see, very simple scene to start off with. The castles, the castle walls, some guards on stand. The only thing I hate about this game is the lights just seep so much into the air, and you can just see the whole roof. It's so annoying. But yeah, maybe if there is a future update of this park, because you can update these parks as you go now. You can actually release a park in stages instead of just doing it all in one go, which I obviously prefer to do it all in one go, but if you wanted to do updates over time, you can. So I might have to do a fix update for this, just to fix stuff like that maybe. I don't know. But then it starts getting a bit sci-fi up in here, you know. There's some loads of like tech stuff. There's loads of animatronics. There's some animatronics like charging at some of the sci-fi aliens. And then you head round, there's like, obviously you can't see it here because it's on pause, but there's fire, there's like explosions and stuff. There's cannons firing. And then you go down here through the rocks, and then you see this sort of weird thing here that starts charging up, and it's got these beams coming out the top. And then again, you can't see that because it's not on play, but I could. There you go, told you. And then you go through this scanner, and it's welcome to DigitalDan, and it's transformed into this sci-fi village sort of thing. So yeah, very simple ride. Again, I wish I could do more of it, but it's just not enough pieces. Castles versus aliens, exactly. I should have called it that. But did you hear?
Just donated £2 through Super Chat. Did you hear Heros getting teared down?
We pray for moments like these.
Hello, I am the Vlog King. I
We
am the
pray.
one you need to be
Thank you so much for the £2 though, appreciate that.
But a 1-2 plans.
Keep that in mind.
DigitalDan but Embetta donated £2 through Super Chat. I am now in debt from buying Planco 2 and Super.
Real. Well, Blanco 2 is real, not the super chat, but I appreciate it regardless. Thank you so much.
Rachel Tasker has just donated
And thank you, Rachel, for the £2. Appreciate that.
Super Chat. What's your favorite F1 driver or F1 team?
Favorite F1 driver is Max Verstappen, and favorite team, I don't really have a favorite team because I just follow him, but I don't even know what favorite. I guess it'd have to be Red Bull right now, but I don't really care for Red Bull. I just care about Max, which is an unpopular opinion coming from a British person, but we love him. So yeah, as you can see, that is the dark ride. Again, like I said, piece count stopping me from doing everything I wanted to, but there we go. Awesome. We go past that through here, and we've seen this millions of times, but the huge Giga Coaster, again, next park might have one even bigger. As you can see, huge custom supports on there as well. The station building, you said you wanted to see a bit of that. Let's just have a quick fly through. Again, you can go explore it if you want. Lovely lighting in here. And then here's a quick look at this. There you go. We'll have a quick fly through. It's just a lot of cables and stuff, really, to be fair. It's nothing too major. And Element X as well. That station, I don't know if I showed that. That's also just a lot of cables, because that's the sort of theme of the area. There you go. Again, I really wish that I did... Well, the thing is, the whole of Isle of Discovery is a massive learning curve for me, because pretty much I've never built a theme park of this scale or done a series of this scale ever on the game or in any game, I guess. So pretty much I just use this as a test pilot. If I know an 8-month-long series was the test pilot, can you imagine? So I'm just making sure that this series, I work out the things that don't work out the things that do work, and then use that in the next few series going along. So for instance, this size of a park, not happening again because it's too laggy. but at the same time, the detail can be a lot more because I had to stop detailing it as much towards the end, so hopefully that'll stop that. And also there's loads of other stuff like some realism factors in there that I might want to put into the next park. Even some other stuff like how long the series went on. I had a lot of people saying that they lost track because it went on for way too long, which is completely fair. It went on for 32 episodes in the end. I don't think the next one will get more than 15. So we'll see. We'll see. I said that last time and it ended up being 32. So, but do a Wallace and Gromit Land. Who knows? But yeah, so very happy with all of this. If you have any questions about the park in general, I would tour the Egypt bit and stores time, but we went through all that in the video. So go and watch that if you want to, because they are some fun areas, to be fair. And obviously the Wild West as well, we toured that. And yeah, I just don't want to bore you too much with the amount of lag that there is in this game currently. So, how come you made Experiment 326 of Vekoma instead of Intamin? Well, the Intamin new generation track isn't in the game, which is what they use for the Giga Coasters and the Hyper Coasters and the Mega Coasters now. But I decided to use the Vekoma track because it looks similar to it. And yeah, that's why I decided to do that. Just wondering, but why is there only 4 of the 9 areas on console? That will be sorted, I promise you, by the end of the weekend. As said, I am going away, so it's going to be pretty difficult for me to get them all on there. And I know all of them are blueprints, but I tried to do the separate parks and it just never worked. I don't know why. But yeah, hopefully that'll be on soon. Fingers crossed. But yes, huge learning curve this entire series. Even though I would say it's definitely not a test series anymore because of how big this park is. Where is the main theme of this park? Made by Tommy Vans. Where is it? There it is. The main theme. But yeah, this is just... It's an entire 8 months of work. I can't believe it's the end of the series already. I think the fireworks show that was in that final vlog, if you want to go watch that again, go watch it. But that was the sort of my ideal end to the park. And now you guys have full roam. Obviously, I know it's annoying that it's not on console. I wish I could have the full thing on console, but sadly I can't. He shows the water park. I could quickly go into the water park. Unless I save that for another live stream. Oh! Thank you very much for the $2 though, really appreciate that. If you want to see the water park, there's a full tour on this channel, and you can go and check it out for yourself using this code. Hang on a second, where is the code? It should be down here. But I would show it in this episode, but I wanted to end it on the park here, you know? Why not? Thank you, Jobs Stegeman, sorry if I got that wrong. Thank you so much. I love the Netherlands, it's my favourite country. Really appreciate the love from there. Every time I see your face, I just laugh. That's why I just went just then, because I just saw the face in that. Every time I see, it's my face. That's so funny, that profile picture. But yes, thank you for the £2 again. Really appreciate that. I don't know what this whole crown thing is. I don't know why there's crowns in the chat. Why is there crowns? I assume it's #1 supporters in the stream. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But thank you, anyone that has watched. There's the code for Ragnarok. And we're going to get the code up for the entire park. Now, 2 seconds. Frontier Workshop. Here we go. We're getting out. But genuinely, I have loved this series so much. I'm so excited for the next series. I have so many cool ideas. I think some of the things that I've got planned are actually going to be so silly. And in a way, when I say silly, I don't mean stupid or like, why is he doing that? I mean like, why is that a thing? Like that's quite funny. Which means the same thing. But there's going to be so much stuff. If you've seen the teaser, which I'm going to play at the end of this stream, then you might know a few of the themes that are coming already. There's actually 4 themes in that teaser, if you can guess them correctly. But yeah, so much is going to be happening in the future of this channel, and in the Planet Coaster series is on this channel as well, because we've got Valgar to finish, and also Universal Studios Great Britain, which will be happening. I've got time. Everyone asking, where is it? I've got 6 years, brother. I can build it over the next 6 years. So I've got time, but I will be getting to that soon once again. Josh said, how was the park logo made? Well, someone called Josh helped make it and graphic design it, unless you mean in the game, in which it was made from various different small pieces. So yeah, awesome. What do you guys think of Isle of Discovery then? Have you downloaded it? What do you think? It's got over 200 downloads already, which is mental. For a park that no one on console can download just yet. Really appreciate that. Although it requires 3 DLCs. Bonus rides, vintage fun. Oh. I didn't know that.
Donated £5 through Super Chat. From Aussie Hi Dan.
Hello.
How can I improve my Planko build?
Oh, okay.
I met you at Nemesis opening day in the Nem shop and you signed my book.
It was great to meet you. Basically, for improving on Planet Coaster, this can sound really silly, but it is literally just keep practicing and keep, even if you do things that you don't like, just keep doing it and then you'll eventually get better at the game. I am by no means perfect. There are some things that people make on this game that are so much better than anything I could ever make. I've seen a lot of comments, especially when I was making my recreations in the last game, of people being like, oh, what is this? This doesn't look anything like it. Like, he could have done so much better. And I know I can, even with this park. But that's why I'm saying the next park and the ones after that are going to be incredible, and I cannot wait to get started on them. More detail, a little bit smaller of a park, an easier series to follow. There you go. So yeah, just literally for tips to building better, just keep practicing, and that's where you'll get there. So thank you so much again, Ellie and Aussie. Appreciate that for the £5. Yeah. Why is there only 4 areas available? Because those were tester areas that I tried to make, and they've worked all right, so I will put the next 5 on as well. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this series. This is the last you're probably going to hear of Isle of Discovery. I might mention it in this past week in theme parks when I come back from my holiday, because that'd be quite funny. And DEFCON 1 or Tomorrowland. DEFCON. Easy. I was going to make a joke about the fact the stage burned down, but it's not funny, is it? The one at DEFCON almost burned down whilst I was there, so I guess 1-1. Intamin family launch in the next park. All I'm going to say is there's going to be an Intamin multi-launch or an Intamin roller coaster of some kind. Very similar to Hagrid's, with a theme I think you guys will love. So, and I'm going to love building it as well. There's going to be so much to see. Can you do a recreation of the Smiler or Falcon's flight? You'll be surprised.
Can you do a recreation of the Smiler or Falcons?
You'll be surprised. I actually was going to do a recreation of the Smiler quite a while back. Not in Planet Coaster 1. In this game, I was going to build it after 13. Gave up. Well, I didn't give up. I didn't even start it. I thought I'd rather focus on my own park and also do some other stuff. So I ended up not doing it. But that could be something very, very cool very soon. Who knows? Falcon's flight would be so funny to make, though. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this live stream. Thank you so much for watching the whole series of the whole of Isle of Discovery, if you have. Isle of Discovery was an absolutely amazing series to be to build and to just curate the whole park and just piece bits together when I could. Absolutely loved making it, and I hope you guys enjoyed making. Did you make it? No, to be fair, we did make it together, because you guys named a lot of rides. There you go. Where's the Q&A? We've been doing it throughout. We've been asking a few questions. I'm going to try and live stream more, because I know I don't do it as often, and I really want to do it. Maybe I'll do a couple streams throughout summer, but don't take my word for that, because I don't know if I will. But I'll try. Thank you so much for watching again. Thank you for all the donations as well. Thank you so much for all the support. DigitalDan, but better. Will you be at Alton Towers on the 4th of August? I probably won't be. I apologise for that. Keep an eye on my Instagram, though, because that's where you'll find out if I am there. And Drayton's Adventures for the £2 as well. When's the Q4 Coasters collab? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Who knows? But yeah, again, thank you so much. Appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for this little teaser at the end. See you next time. Good night.
Spicy Potassium has just donated be
That went
relative,
as
though.
well as could be expected, didn't it? Hmm?